You know, working with kids they're completely unpredictable, especially babies. How do you go back to work? I don't know if I can.
So tell me a little bit about how you inspired this role for Robert.
First of all, after I had my daughter, he came over to the house before I kind of left the house. It was like literally right after I had her. You know, he's a father of 5, so I was like, how do you go back to work? And I feel so torn about this, and I don't know if I can. But I feel like, you know, I should because it's part of who I am. And he's like, you know, you gotta be true to yourself because you are a creative person, but maybe you'll make different choices and you won't work as much as you did before, but you'll figure out the balance. And so that was kind of, you know, I think one of the things that inspired my character, because she kind of has that same struggle. And then when I was shooting Machete, I went over to his house for like a Sunday dinner, and we were gonna cook together, and our families. I was late and I was on the phone, and my daughter had like an explosion, and I didn't bring enough diapers, and I didn't bring enough clothes for her, so she was just in her onesie, and I was like so overwhelmed, and I felt like such a bad mom. But I was like trying to keep it all together and have a, you know, keep on a smile and try to have a positive attitude. I think that probably inspired him a bit as well.
Well, was it kind of fun to work all that out through the movie?
It's always nice to ground things in reality when you're doing movies or TV or whatever. You know, working with kids they're completely unpredictable, especially babies. You worked with what the baby gave you, and you're right there in the moment. And
well, because the baby's actually attached to you for a lot of this movie.
So it's really whatever mood the baby was in, we were just trying to make the babies happy.
Right. Now, what was it like to team up with Robert on a movie like this versus something like Machete that you guys worked on last?
I mean, it's completely different. The hours are kids' hours. It is just a completely different set when you have kids. If there was an adult cursing, they'd have to pay the kids like $20, and, you know, and there's like all these fun gadgets, and there's just like a lightheartedness, and there's nothing too serious or too dire when you're on a set with a bunch of kids.